Hey guys, 1104lebron here, and I haven't sent a battle in a while, so I decided to ask my buddy butler93pokemad for a battle, and luckily for me it was a really good one. I'm pretty sure you guys know who he is since he's uploaded here pretty frequently. Now let's get into the battle. I'm going to lead off my T-Tar to get my sand up, and he's going to lead off with his Jirachi. I know that he's going to go for the body slam or the Iron Head just to try to either do damage on me or get me paralyzed. So I'm going to switch into my Jellicent. I knew he was going to set up the Stealth Rocks this turn, so I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp to cripple this Jirachi because now his body slams aren't going to do anything and his Iron Heads are also not going to do anything. I just wanted to go for the safe move and go for the Scald to get as much damage as I can on that Jirachi, but he's actually going to switch out into his Politoed. I'm going to stay in and go for the taunt, predicting his switch out into his Tentacruel because I thought he would just switch out to get the rain up, and you know, he wanted to keep his Politoed alive because it's a Weather War, but it doesn't happen. He goes for the Hidden Power Electric, I believe, and actually does a lot. So I'm going to go into my Celebi because I knew I was going to be able to take either of those Hidden Power quite nice, and I'm going to go for the Psychic, and that is going to do a lot of damage to that Tentacruel because it's going to be able to kill it because of the crit, but I really don't know how much it mattered since I am a Life Orb. He's going to go for the Sucker Punch to do as much damage as it can, and he thought he was going to be able to kill me, but unfortunate for him, it's not going to be able to kill me, and I'm just going to kill him with the Psychic. He's going to go into his Thunderous. I'm going to stay in for the off chance that he might want to go for the Nasty Plot predicting my switch, so I just wanted to go for the Psychic, but he just kills me off with the Hidden Power Ice. I'm going to go into my Jirachi. I'm going to set up my Stop the Rocks because I knew he was going to switch out into his Jirachi, predicting me to go for the Body Slam. I'm going to go out into my Jellicent, and he's going to predict that really nice. I'm just going to stay in as fodder here, or if he decided to go for the Nasty Plot, I was just going to go for the Scald to do as much damage as I can. I didn't want him to set up with the Nasty Plot, so that's why I did that. So now I'm going to go into my T-Tar because I do have the Chopper Berry, so I'm not going to take a Focus Blast. And to get my Sand up, I'm going to go for the Ice Beam while he switches out into his Dragonite, which was a bad move. He said it was a misclick, but hey, you should have been more careful. He's going to go into his Politoed, and I'm going to switch out into my Jirachi because if he's Choice Scarfed, which most Politoads are Choice Scarfed, I know that I could take at least one hit and I can hit him with Body Slam. Actually, I'm not going to take 2 hits, but it turns out that he's Choice Specs, so he's going to be able to 2-hit kill me. He gets a critical hit there. Does not matter at all. I'm going to go into my Thunders, and I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt just to do as much damage as I can on that Politoed. And now I saw that he switched out. He's most likely not Choice Scarfed, and I knew his Choice Specs from the amount of damage that did to my Jirachi with the Hydro Pumps. He's going to go for the Body Slam, and he doesn't get the Paralyze there, but it doesn't really matter since I do have the Lumberry, so I could have just gone for the Nasty Plot and would have been cured. I'm going to finish him off with the Thunderbolt. He's going to go into his Scarfed Thunders, which I didn't know was Scarfed, so I stayed in to see if I could maybe win the speed tie, but that does not happen. I'm going to go out into my T-Tar to get my Sand up so he won't hit that Thunder, and he misses, which is really fortunate for me. Kind of helped me a lot. I'm going to go for the Crunch. Not going to be enough to kill it, but Sand will be enough to kill that Thunderous. I'm going to switch out here into my Gliscor just because I can go back in with my T-Tar and get my Sand up, which means my special defense will be boosted, so I could take the Hydro Pumps or the Ice Beams a lot better, and he ends up going for the Ice Beam. I'm going to go into my T-Tar, which is my last Pokemon, and he's not going to get a crit or a freeze this turn. I'm just going to go for the Crunch, but it's not going to be enough to kill it. So he gets another chance to crit me or freeze me, but it does not happen. I just finish him off with a Crunch. So this is going to be a good game. Comment, subscribe to Pokemoshpitbeta. If you guys like this, give it a rate, and go check out my channel. Peace.